what is up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Happy Thursday, you guys. We're gonna do a little day in my life vlog. Just taking you guys through my work day. I have some hauls I want to show you guys, some updates, you know, the whole 9 yards. I had my first meeting of the day today at 9 a.m. and you guys know how I feel about 9 a.m. meetings because I feel like it's just such a brutal, not brutal, but like abrupt start to the day when I start at 9 a.m. Granted, I did get up at 8 a.m. this morning and go sit on the couch. You guys saw that. I had my eye on this Set Active set. My sister got me a Set Active gift card for my birthday and it came back in stock this morning. So when I saw that that was back in stock, I immediately woke up and sat on the couch and purchased that. So we've been up and at 'em for a while, but I still don't enjoy logging on to work and immediately jumping onto a call. Not my thing, not a fan. So now I have a little bit of time before my next meeting, so I'm gonna get ready for the day, but I just wanted to quickly pick up the vlog, say happy Thursday, welcome back. It's been a very chill week so far. Monday was actually my birthday. I turned 26, which we don't need to talk about. 26 is just one of those ages where it makes me feel like I need to have a crisis or I'm going to have a crisis. I don't know, 25 was fine because 25 is like the middle of being 20. Quite literally, it's 25. 26, we're getting a little closer to 30, and there's nothing wrong with being 30 other than the fact that I don't feel like I have my life together yet, or like don't know what I want to do with my life and don't have a set path. And the closer I get to 30, the more I feel like I need to have that nailed down. And so I just feel like 26 feels like I have way more pressure than when I was 25. I don't know if this makes any sense. If anyone is like older than me or is 26 or is going to turn 26, let me know if you guys relate, but I just feel like my 20s are flying by, and the older you get, the closer you get to the age where you're gonna like have kids and like settle down and do all the things, and that low-key freaks me out. So Monday was my birthday. I went out to dinner with friends. I did cave and plan something, and it's just been very low-key. I didn't do anything big for my birthday. Not that I didn't want to acknowledge my birthday, but I just have never been a big birthday person, but especially this year with turning 26, it's just kind of freaked me out a little bit. So that's all for the week. Other than that, I've been working and hanging out. You guys know the drill. I got some new clothes in, so I want to do a little haul for you guys later. My parents got me a gift card for my birthday, so I got some new like activewear stuff and things on Monday when I went shopping for my birthday, so stay tuned for that. But welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe down below. I live in New York City, Jersey City technically, you guys know the drill, and make a lot of lifestyle content vlogs, travel vlogs, so stick around if you're into that kind of stuff. This outfit fully does not match, but my hair was greasy, so we're in a hat today. My sister actually got me a 1/12 hat for my birthday. It hasn't come in yet, but I want to start getting into hats more because I feel like it's a bit of a different but cute way to wear your hair when your hair is greasy, and my hair gets greasy so fast, so typically my go-to is to like slick it back or put it in a ponytail or something, and I just feel like I want to start incorporating some new hairstyles into the mix. So we're rocking the hat today. Does it match this outfit? Absolutely not, but go Yankees. I wanted to do the little birthday haul and show you guys like what I purchased on my birthday. So let's start with the stuff that I've already worn. Luckily I took a picture in it because you guys know me, so I'll pop it up on the screen. I got this cute little set from, it's not really a set, but I got this cute outfit, we'll call it, from Madewell. I got a white t-shirt, and I technically have like a lot of white t-shirts in my closet, but I went through this like crisis at Madewell where I was like, I don't have any full length, non-awkward, non-crop top t-shirts that I could wear like say to work, or if I don't want my stomach showing, or if I'm with parents or something of that sort. So I bought like a bit of a longer t-shirt that covers my stomach, and it's perfect to wear with high-rise pants, which you guys will see in the picture, because I, one, can tuck it if I want like a little bit more skin showing, but two, if I want no skin showing, it literally meets the high-rise pants perfectly. Like, it is the perfect length, and it was fairly affordable. I would say that it's a bit pricier for like a basic white t-shirt, but I haven't found one that like was this perfect of a length, so I purchased that. And then I purchased the pants in the picture, which they advertise as cargo pants, but in order to more accurately describe them. I would say that they fit more like a linen pant. Like, you know how linen pants are very trendy right now, white linen pants, but these are brownish, and yes, they have the cargo pockets, but they're flowy, they're light, thin, breathable, and overall just like very comfortable. So they fit very different than the cargos that I have in my closet, which is why I wouldn't really call them cargos. Honestly, Madewell should probably like rebrand and rename these pants, but I really love them. They are on the pricier end. I think that they were like $98, so if you could find them when they're on sale, that would probably be more ideal. Or if you're just looking to invest in like a good pair of breathable pants for the summer that you're gonna wear over and over again, I would highly recommend those. I wore them working from home yesterday, and I was like, okay, these are the perfect pant to make me feel put together while working from home, but are also comfortable. So there's that. Then I went to Lululemon, or I went to Lululemon before Madewell, but Madewell was just easier to describe. The first thing that I bought were black long Align leggings. All of my leggings from Lululemon I bought literally years ago. Like, I think I've been wearing them for 2 or 3 years now, and it was just time for a new size, a little refresh. The ones that I had in my closet were just like fitting a little bit snug in the butt area, and were just fitting a little awkwardly, I would say. So before I bought new Aligns, I wanted to try them on, so I went into the actual store and tried on a size 6 and a size 8, and I decided to go with the 6. The person that works at Lululemon gave me really good advice for Lululemon leggings. I was between the Aligns and the Wonder Under trainers, something like that. Wonder Under, I think that's what they're called. She said in Aligns, you either want your normal size or to size down because you want them to fit a little bit snugger. And in the Wonder Unders, you want to go up a size. Like, typically you won't be your normal size because they are very like compressive. Is that even a word? They are meant to fit very snug and like to be like a compression legging. That's probably a better way to describe that. And I would say that that's very true. So in the Aligns, I'm a 6, which is like my typical jean size. And in the Wonder Unders, I probably would have gone up to an 8, which I'm not an 8 in anything, but in that particular legging, I would have wanted it a little bit not as tight. Like, the 6 was very, very tight. So advice for anyone looking at Aligns online or in person, I thought that that was like the perfect advice to give someone, and I really appreciated that she told me that. So I got a pair of size 6 all black Lululemon Aligns, just a staple legging for my closet. And then I got these really cute biker shorts. They're also Align, so they're also a size 6. And it's like, first when I picked these up, I thought they were a light blue, but now I'm realizing that they are more of like a light purple, but like borderline blue. And let me see if I can get like the color accurately on camera. Yeah, you guys can kind of see that. I think that they're just adorable. I love them. I love wearing biker shorts in the summer. These are like my staple go-to pant, short, whatever you want to call it. I own them in black. I also own them in green. I think green I might have to get rid of because they're a little small. So I'm starting to build back up my biker short collection, and I eventually want to get the matching top to this. Lulu sells, I think it's an Align top, and they have it in this color, and I just think it would be a really cute set. I was not in the moment willing to drop $200 at Lululemon. I had a gift card, like I mentioned, my parents gave me a gift card for my birthday, so that gift card helped cover the leggings and these biker shorts, but I just personally didn't want to spend $200 to get the matching top. So eventually I'll get the matching top, but I just think that this color is really cute for summer, and it'll be perfect when I have like a little tan going on. I can picture it now. Next up, we have Nike. I'm getting back into my Nike era. I went to Nike in Hoboken 2 weekends in a row, actually, on accident, and they just have some really cute stuff out. I don't know if they're like rebranding or if I just haven't been in there in a while, but not only do they have really cute legging colors, but they also have really cute like t-shirts and stuff. So I shopped the Mother's Day sale, which was 20% off. It might still be going on by the time this video is up. And I also got a percentage off for my birthday. So I will pop a picture of the leggings that I bought up on the screen. They're not gonna come in until like the 26th or something. So they're a little bit backlogged compared to the t-shirts that I got in, but they're really cute. They're orange. I have an obsession with the color orange. I think it's because I went to Syracuse for 4 years, so that was half of my wardrobe for 4 years, and now I just really love the color. But very excited for those to get in. Once they get in, I'll try them on for you guys, show you guys how they fit, the color in real life, the whole 9 yards. All right, next thing that I got from Nike is this cute little tee. This was $35, but I got it 10% off, so I think it was like 32 or whatever. I got it in a size medium. They already advertised it as an oversized fit, but I wanted it a little bit more oversized, which is why I got the medium versus the small. And I think that it's so cute. They have this like vintage looking Nike line out right now. It looks like OG Nike is how I would describe it. And they have like sweatshorts, sweatpants, sweatshirts, crew necks, t-shirts. So I got the t-shirt from that line. This will just be cute paired with like biker shorts or leggings, or even jean shorts with like an oversized look, and like this hat, honestly, because the navy goes together. Very cute. And then I also got this t-shirt from Nike. This is definitely a different material than this one, just as a forewarning if you're looking into getting these. This is more of like a structured type material. I don't know if you guys can tell. This kind of reminds me of my dad's shirts, which is random. That's the only way I know how to describe them. But I feel like my dad would wear a shirt that is this texture specifically. And at first, when I got it, I didn't know how to feel about it, but I think it'll be fine. I think it's a bit of a different look. It's definitely outside of my comfort zone as far as like the look of the shirt goes and the texture of this shirt goes. But again, with black biker shorts, a hat, or like a ponytail or something, I think it's the perfect athleisure look for the summer. I got this one in a size small. So they're both advertised as oversized, but the small runs way more oversized than the first shirt that I showed you guys. So I got small and it's still like massive on me. So just keep that in mind if you're interested. It just has the plain Nike sign, white tee, very basic, and it was $30. So when I got 10% off, it was like $28, I think. And that's it for my little birthday haul. This morning I did buy a little Set Active set. I can pop a screenshot of it up on the screen. That was also part of like my birthday thing. I just bought it a little late because I wanted a specific set to come back in stock. So I'll pop a picture of it up on the screen. It's this really pretty blue set. I'm really hoping it fits. I bought both the top and the bottoms in a medium. Online it says that the top runs big and the bottoms run true to size. So let's hope that it all works out. I will have everything linked down below if you guys want to check any of it out. Like I mentioned at the beginning, forewarning that a lot of the stuff is pricey. Lululemon is pricey, Madewell is pricey. I'm very fortunate to have gotten gift cards for my birthday. I probably would not have bought this stuff on my own just because I cannot justify paying $100 for Lululemon leggings unless I get like a gift card or it's a gift or something. I don't know. I just think that them raising the price of their leggings is quite absurd. They used to be what, like $70, $80, and now they go from $98 to $119. So like you could buy $120 Align leggings, which is insane to me. So not a fan of that, but I will jump at the opportunity to buy a good pair of leggings at a higher price point if I do have a gift card. So there we have it. Okay, ignore my nails because all of them have started to fall off. All of these fingers are falling off, but we're gonna get them done eventually. I'm gonna start off the morning with a little liquid IV. This is the lemon lime flavor. I'm also cooking a little bagel behind me. We're gonna have bagel and cream cheese, because why not? It's Thursday. I always do liquid IVs on the days where I have to clean my Stanley cup, like the days I'm gonna throw in the dishwasher, because I sometimes feel like I don't get the taste of the liquid IV out of the cup when I hand wash the cup. So dishwasher days equal liquid IV days. And now I'm getting ready to make a little bit of lunch, and then I want to talk to you guys about books, because we've read some good books lately. We've also read some really bad books lately. Am I low-key in a reading slump? Yes. Like there's a weird shadow that's casted over my face when I wear this hat, so ignore that. Okay, I wanted to share all of the books that I've recently read because I didn't do a March wrap up and I didn't do, well, it's still April, so I haven't done an April wrap up yet, but I've read quite a few books since the last time I checked in with you guys, and I know some of you guys are avid readers like me and love the book content, so if you don't love the book content, you can just skip over this section, but for those of you that do enjoy book recommendations, book updates, this is for you. Let's start with like the oldest book that I have read that I haven't given you guys an update for, and then we'll go to the book that I just recently read, which I just finished yesterday. So, last book that I left off on was Daisy Darker. Wow, it's been a really long time because I feel like I read this book like a year ago, but it was really just the beginning of March. The first book I read was Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. All you need to know is like it's a murder mystery thriller book where basically this family gets stuck on an island during high tide, and slowly but surely family members start dying and someone in the house is the murderer, and like you're trying to figure out who it is the whole time. This book doesn't have great reviews on Goodreads. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy the storyline of the book despite the fact that the book was kind of slow at times, and I didn't love the ending because I just thought it was overall odd and very, very unrealistic when you finally find out like who is doing everything and why they're doing it kind of thing. I just didn't love the ending, so 3.5 stars. The next book that I read was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. This is where the series started getting good for me. I think prior to this, I had read the novella, which is Assassin's Blade, and to be completely honest, that novella, it was good, and I appreciated the detail and the context it gave to the rest of the books, but it kind of put me in a book slump from this specific series for a little bit, so I was nervous going into Queen of Shadows, but I did like it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I would still recommend the series. Next book I read was Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Trigger warning, and I don't know if this is like a spoiler or not, so if you don't like book spoilers, skip this one really quickly. Cheating trope. Big cheating trope. Not a fan of that specific trope in this book, but Colleen's books are so easy to read and captivate me every single time, despite the fact that some of her tropes are very triggering, and I definitely think that you should always look up trigger warnings before reading her books because she does talk about some heavier topics. So for that reason, it wasn't a 5-star read for me, but if you don't mind a cheating trope, I would still highly recommend the book because I did really like it and it flew by very fast. I read it in like less than 24 hours, I think. Alright, next book I read was First Down by Grace Riley. This is the first book in the Beyond the Play book series. It's also a Kindle Unlimited book. This is one of those books that caught my attention via TikTok, and I just had to read it for myself. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Will say that I'm a sucker for like a sports romance and fake dating trope. Those combined are just chef's kiss for me. That and, you know, all the spice. So I really did like this book. I think TikTok hyped it up a little too much. A lot of people on TikTok were saying this is a 5 out of 5 star read, one of their top books of the year. Can't say the same, but I guess I see where they're coming from because it was a very cute book and you really do fall in love with all of the main characters. Next book was The Proposal by Jasmine Glory, I think is how you pronounce her last name. Definitely butchered that. This is actually the second book in, I think it's a duology, and I did not read the first book, so there's that, but I don't think you need to read the first book in order to understand the second book. Like, I don't even know if the characters appear in each other's books. I'm sure if I read the first book, maybe I would understand, but based on reading the second book first, there was no information from the first book that I'm aware of, so I don't know. I feel like I could read this book without reading the first book. I would say that it's nothing to write home about. Very light and easy read. Would categorize it as a good palate cleanser book. Like if you just need a book that's not heavily romance, it's not heavily fantasy, it's not heavily any sort of genre, you just need like a good fiction book with a little bit of romance, I would say this is the book for you. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Next book that I actually listened to, I did not read, I borrowed the audiobook from Libby, was The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis. I guess they co-wrote the book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I would highly recommend listening to the audiobook. I really loved the audiobook. It was a little bit long for my liking, so I had to speed up the audiobook at times, and it did take a little bit to finish, but it was one of those audiobooks that kind of reminded me of like a podcast, like a, you know those podcasts what is it, true crime, like true crime podcast. That's what it kind of reminded me of. So if you're into Criminal Minds, SVU, murder mystery, crime podcast, this audiobook is for you. Next book is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I finally got around to reading this. I'm very glad that the book club forced me to read this book because I would not have read it otherwise. I don't really tend to go for historical fiction books, and I know that this isn't really historical fiction, but I guess I just don't really go for books that take place in like the 60s or 70s. Like, it's just not my typical go-to, or like not the first book that I would reach for. But I have heard great things about Daisy Jones and the Six. A lot of people have made it their 5-star read, one of their favorite reads of all time, and that show came out on Amazon Prime. And I know I talked about this a little bit in one of the vlogs. I definitely talked about Daisy Jones and the Six, but I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I get why people would give it 5 stars. It is definitely very unique, and it's written very well, and it is a really cool book. With that being said, I would highly recommend it, but for me personally, I don't think it is a 5-star read, and I probably wouldn't reread it. I only watched the first episode of the series, to be completely honest. I never finished it. I don't know if I ever will finish it. Just wasn't my fave. Next is Empire of Storms. This is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. This is one of the best books that I've ever read in my entire life. I'm not even being dramatic. Like, it was just so well written, and I really do want a TV show or movie or something for this series so that I can watch it all play out on my TV, because I can picture it in my head, but I want like faces to go with names, and I want them to act out the scenes and everything. I need that in my life. So one of the best books of the year, if not of my life. Not to be dramatic, but I'm gonna be dramatic. And then the book I read after that was Tower of Dawn, which is the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series. And if you're not aware of the Throne of Glass series, 1, there are many different reading orders for it. 2, their reading orders are very like controversial within the book community, I would say, because everyone thinks that their reading order is correct. And I think that now that I've read this far into the series, I only have 1 book left, I could give you my opinion on my reading order, but I'm not going to right now until I finish the series. But this is a 6th book. A lot of people tandem read the 5th and the 6th book because they take place in the same timeline. There's just different characters for different books because they're like in 2 different places. So there's a book for one place and all those characters, and then there's a book for the other place and all those characters. And I personally think that the 6th book could have been incorporated into the 5th book, or like the characters from the 6th book could have been incorporated into the 5th book. I didn't think that it really needed its own book. I do think that there are important moments in this book that you need to understand and learn in order to read the last book of the series, which I haven't read yet. It does put some of the pieces to the puzzle together as far as that goes, but it was just obnoxiously long, to be honest, and I don't care enough about the characters in this book to have them need their own book, if that makes any sense. This is a very drawn out review, and I don't even know if it makes any sense, but if you're catching my drift. I said that this book sat somewhere between a 3.5 and 4-star read. I think it's more of a 3.5, to be honest. I would not go back to this book and reread it. Do I think it's important to read? Of course. Do I wish that she had either not made it as long as she did or incorporated it in the 5th book? Yes. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Next book was Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. This is Tessa Bailey's 2023 release. I think this just came out. I don't know if there's a date, but this is her most recent release, and I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Might be more of a 2.5 stars, to be completely honest. This book was a hot mess. The storyline was all over the place. It felt very rushed. I didn't like the storyline, to be honest. It just felt very boring for me. I didn't understand why she went the route that she did, and I really wouldn't recommend that you read it. If you are a Tessa Bailey fan and you liked Hook, Line, and Sinker and the other book that goes along with Hook, Line, and Sinker, if you love Tessa Bailey for those 2 specific books, don't read this one because you'll be disappointed. Next one is Cultish by Amanda Montell. I DNF'd this one. I don't even know if you can count it as April read. It just wasn't for me. I thought it was going to be a bunch of short stories about cults because I think cults are very fascinating from like a psychology and sociology perspective, but really it was just why people join cults and why they do certain things, and like I didn't really care about that. I just wanted to read about the cults, and this book wasn't that, so I DNF'd it. Second to last book was Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. 3 tomorrows in the title, by Gabrielle Zevin. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. This was another book that's been hyped up a lot, and a lot of people have given 5 stars too. I really did have a hard time rating it because when the book was good, it was really, really good. When the book was slow, it was very, very slow. And therefore, I had a very hard time getting through it, I would say. It's really unique, unlike any book I've ever read, unlike any book that I probably will ever read. It's just a general fiction book. Like, there's very little romance in it, which is fine. It's not marketed as a romance book. I'm just saying that for my romance girlies out there. But it's about like gamers and the gaming industry, specifically in the 90s, I think it was, or the 80s or something like that, and kind of the gaming industry as it grows into current time. Felt like I skimmed a lot of parts of it, and like I said, it was interesting, but wasn't my favorite. And then the last book that I read, which was the book I just finished yesterday, was The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walter. This is the perfect summer read. I would highly recommend. I gave it 4.5 stars. It made me feel like I was on the beach somewhere, like in Martha's Vineyard where this book takes place, and just living out the book with the main characters. I think it is young adult, so just keep that in mind if you're not really like a young adult book lover. It had its cheesy moments also, which is how you can tell that it's young adult. So I didn't love the cheesy moments, but overall I just really like the storyline and the characters, and I would definitely reread this book as a comfort book. Like this book specifically may become a new comfort book to me, just because of how like warm it made me feel. And then the book that I'm currently reading now, which I literally just started last night and I'm only 30 pages in, is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Reading this book for a book club. This is also probably another book that I would never pick up on my own, but because I'm reading it for a book club, I don't really have a choice. So I'm excited to see what it's about. I know it's heavily about like chemistry and cooking and feminism and all that stuff, but I really didn't read the description of this book before starting it. I also know that it was like one of the #1 best-selling books for, I think, like Barnes & Noble's, Amazon. I think it's Goodreads Book of the Year for 2022, so enough people liked it and voted for it in regards to all those categories, so I think it should be good. I just need to like really dive into it, you know? Those are all the books that I read in March. Those are all the books that I've read so far in April. Like I mentioned before, I'm in a little bit of a reading slump, so stay tuned to see if we read anything else this month. I just went for a 25-minute run outside. I'm following the Nike Run app. I'm not technically training for a half marathon, but I'm using the half marathon plan because I just like don't know how to make up my own plan for running right now. I'm not as experienced at running. That is what we're going off of. I ran along the water back there, and to say that I am winded would be an understatement. I literally feel this squirrel is about to run up on me. Oh no. What should I do? Wait, it actually scared me. I'm scared of it. And then we have this guy. That was terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna go home now. I need to finish laundry, make dinner, and make my creamy of the night, which I'll show you guys in a little bit what that is. Okay, I took a shower, we finished eating dinner, and now comes the best part of the night.
Say it.
No, I can't say it. Say what?
You know.
No, I know what.
The phrase that you were working on so hard last night.
I can't say that.
There was a phrase.
I can't say that.
How did it go? It was some like, let's get creamy.
Let's get creamy.
Yeah.
So basically, John bought me the Ninja Creamy for my birthday. I think I found out about this on Lemonade, and then I saw it on TikTok, and it's been very trendy. I've had the milkshake. Last night we had sorbet, and then tonight we're trying a little ice cream recipe. You really just went over that, didn't you? I'm obsessed. So figured I'd share and take you guys with us as we make homemade ice cream. So I made the ingredients last night. The one thing to note about this machine is that a lot of the recipes have to stay in the freezer for like 24 hours, everything but the milkshake, because the milkshake you actually have to buy your own ice cream from the store. Or I guess you can make your own ice cream and then use it in the milkshake, but it's just a lot of work. We created this yesterday and now it's ready to go. So you take out like this little thing, you put the ice cream in the container, and then you take the lid and you place it on top. This part always gets me. Locks. Lock this in and then you twist it up top. Oh wait, I had to turn it on before, didn't I? I always do this out of order. And then you lock it in place. And then you can choose ice cream, sorbet, light ice cream, smoothie bowl, gelato, milkshake. It all just depends on the recipe that you chose. So we did ice cream. So you literally press the ice cream button. Now comes the reveal. This is the good stuff.
Would you say it's creamy?
Look, I would say it's creamy.
It's pretty creamy.
Okay, taste test time. Oh, look at that scoop. Look at it. Oh yeah. It literally feels like soft serve.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not even like hard ice cream.
Mm.
Different scoops for different. Nothing rhymes with scoops.
Like loops?
Different scoops for different loops. Doesn't make any sense.
Scoops.
Like different strokes for different folks.
Scoops. Hoops.
Different scoops for different coops.
No, hoops, but also coops. I like.
You already tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I watched you take it back. I let you go. I literally heard you go, Here goes nothing. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah. It really does taste like soft serve.
So good. I would maybe do a little less sugar.
How much did you put in?
They told me to put in 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah, the recipe, it comes with this recipe book. So I've been getting all the recipes from here. But it literally says, the first recipe is, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar.
You put 3/4?
I don't think I put in 3/4.
Okay. 3/4 is like a lot of sugar.
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
This is like one of the recipes. But they have everything from dairy-free ice cream to sorbets to, I dropped that, to smoothie bowl recipes. They have protein smoothie bowls. They have milkshakes, gelato, peanut butter and jelly gelato. That's disgusting.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Hazelnut. You think peanut butter and jelly gelato sounds good?
It's like gross.
Oh. Chocolate hazelnut gelato, that sounds bomb. 1/3 cup of hazelnut spread, which is just 1/3 cup of Nutella. That's so much Nutella. I want to try to make a smoothie bowl, but we need to get like some extra ingredients for it, I think.
Like what?
I think for the protein smoothie bowls, we need vanilla protein powder, raw agave nectar.
It's like a sweetener, like a liquid.
Well, wouldn't the banana already make it really sweet?
I think it needs a bit of liquid so it's not like super thick. That's my guess anyways.
And then the sorbet needs light, lemon sorbet needs light, Jesus, okay, light corn syrup.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind making, like trying one of the dairy-free, because that's like makes it even healthier if you do dairy-free ice cream.
But is it like Diet Coke? How like, you might as well just...
I don't know, you use coconut milk and like, no, not coconut milk, coconut cream instead of milk.
Oh.
Chocolate ice cream. What the heck is monk fruit sweetener with erythritol? What is that word?
Sounds like some Harry Potter.
Erythritol.
You're about to be casting some spells.
Erythritol. Wait. Just so you guys know that I'm not crazy. I don't even know if this is going to show up backwards, but this word, how do you say that? I literally have a grad degree and I don't know.
Somebody's gonna fact check you in the comments.
Yeah, this.
If you know what it is, leave it below in the comments.
Good.
Drop a like and remember to subscribe.
No, I don't say exactly that.
Okay.
But I'll leave it in just for you to know that you said it.
But you need to have like the things that pop up, the big arrows that like point.
The only people that really do that are like the
Big YouTubers.
not the vloggers, like
Yeah.
David Dobrik. This is a really popular one that people like.
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. I've never seen his videos, but I feel like that's something he would do. Why? How did you eat that so fast? I'm not even anywhere near finished.
Because you were trying to pronounce
Whatever
word that was. I was too busy eating.
Thank you for coming to our creamy session.
Well, let's get creamy. That's nothing.
Yeah, that also still sounds inappropriate.
Not really.
Let's get creamy.
Yeah, like, we're getting creamy over here.
Sounds weird. It sounds so
It's
weird.
not weird. Mint extract. Make our own, like the green ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip?
Yeah.
You forgot the name for mint chocolate chip? But my brain
I
freeze
thought
won't
it
go
was
away.
like vanilla mint or something.
Vanilla mint.
Yeah, you know the green ice cream?
Yeah, I know it's mint chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm. More
Ooh, like
points.
matcha ice cream. I don't even like matcha.
I mean,
But I'm just saying, if
it's
you wanted a
green.
healthy, dairy-free matcha ice cream, I'm really trying to sell them on the on the creamy. I'm ending off the vlog on a high note. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. you want to do the outro? Like, subscribe,
what is it?
comment down below.
Drop a comment down below. Smash that subscribe button and like the video. I feel like that's out of order. How does it go? Like, if you were to scroll down the page, is it the subscribe?
Subscribe, like, comment
Yeah.
for more content.
No, you'd subscribe for more content.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
No, leave a like. The alliteration. Leave the like.
Leave a like, comment creamy in the comments, and smash that subscribe button.
Yes, let's get creamy in the comments.
Okay, you're done. This vlog is done.